Larson.
22 is here. See the Frankenstein it is?
Richie Larson, 22. And the replacement car for the company drafted new to him car that he's riding. He'll get the checker flag off in turn number 4. 10-809-14809. Currently goes on the lead for the 22. Fred Campbell to TCRGS and Hardware Racing. And Thompson Valley standing around the sponsors for Jimmy White in the front. From the Comox Valley, a Lejeune chassis, sponsored by Powerhouse Sheetrock, Forthright Construction, Malahat Auto Wrecking, Snap-on Tools, and Comox Valley Bobcat, Jeff Wade, behind the wheel of the Wade Family Racing number 94W, and Jeff, unfortunately, will get pushed back into the pits, so hopefully they can get whatever is causing that 94 machine to not fire figured out and get that 94 car out onto the speedway so that Jeff can make his qualifying run. Of course, Jeff and Lance Wade share the driving duties of that car. We'll see Lance in competition tomorrow night in the Daffodil Cup as our next car is firing and ready to go, coming off of turn number 4. Sprint car competition 2 times. Final time off turn 4 the chicken race. It's going off at turn number 4. Lap 2, 15, 2, 1. Reyes making it 2019. Last row in the Daffodil Cup, driving for Neil Martin. Sprint car champ here on Vancouver Island. We'll get the checker flag. Looks like he's going to click it off early on lap number 2. So Mike Haslam comes down in the 22 age. Best lap time for Haslam. So out comes Chevrolet. And the Wayne Family Racing 94W box. Second stab. 6 quick for Jeff Wade in the 94W. Still chassis and black green, sponsored by Island Hoist and Shop. Cidery, Wayne Sidestrom, Power 50 at the 100. Long-time sprint car competitor, Bull Rock and NSRA competition, the 29 car is spinning off to turn number 4. They're going to push through. construction tonight, which means by virtue of setting quick time, you got to come all the way from 10th to the field, which should make things interesting early on, trying to get through that traffic before everybody gets spread out.
Yeah, it should. It's going to be a good race tonight. A 10 really isn't necessarily a bad thing for us. Daffodil Cup itself is handed out for total points over the weekend, so starting deep in the field and coming through, we're awarded passing points, so we're going to be pushing hard to try and make as far through the field as we can, and a field of really competitive cars here for the 60th Daffodil Cup.
Yeah, definitely no slouches in the field this weekend here. And Aaron, you've been having a pretty solid season of your own with the 14 car. You're down, I believe, at Evergreen last weekend. Second place run, but being disappointed with second has to bode pretty well for how good the season has gone so far to this point.
Yeah, absolutely, Cole. When you're a little disgruntled about a second place finish, it says something about the level you and your team are operating at. And the Tri-X Group, Rendell Brothers team, has been absolutely fantastic this year. We got a lot of great people working on our stuff. The Cake Steakhouse keeps us fed really well in Greater Victoria. Smartwatch keeps everything looking good. Taylor Metalcraft builds some amazing stuff for us, and Philico Machine keeps us with trinkets.
Getting all the sponsor plugs in. Aaron Willison, your Trophy Dash winner in the 14. I see that, Aaron. Truck Center's Daffodil Cup. Oh, come on, it sounds like you're all asleep. Are you guys ready to meet your field for the PNR Truck Center's Daffodil Cup meet number 1? Starting on pole, car number 12 out of Quesnel, the 2014 Daffodil Cup winner, Ron Larson. On the outside of the front row in car number 50 from Black Creek, Dwayne Seidstra. Inside of the next row in car number 95, making the 3,000 kilometer tow from Erie, Colorado, Chris Mueller. On row number 2, the 66 car. The car is from Machosen, the driver out of Langley. The winner of the 2019 Roy Smith Memorial Trophy, trying to do it one more time, Kyle Van Triet in the 66. Inside of row number 3, the second generation driver from Duncan in car number 8, the current Northwest Sprint Tour points leader. One main event win to his credit this year at the Penticton Speedway just a few weeks ago for Brian Ahmed in car number 8. Moving on now to your next starter, car number 7D from Belleville, Washington, the defending NSRA Sprint Car Champion, Randy Dubois in the 7D. And the 14C, his first full season behind the wheel of a wing sprint car, got a third on night number 1 of Strawberry Cup. He's a former stock car champion here at Westshore Motorsports Park from Cobble Hill, Chris McInerney. Moving on now to the outside in car number 48 from Campbell River, former dwarf car champion, another driver, making his first full season behind the wheel of a wing sprint car, memorable one, Stuart Lee in car number 58. Alongside him, the Shockwave 14B from Sandusky, the 2019 Westshore Motorsports Park late model champion, 2020 Canada 200 winner, looking for his first wing sprint car main event, Brandon Carlson in the 14B. And your quick qualifier tonight, starting 10th, the 14A from Surrey. He's a 3-time NSRA champion, a 2-time Daffodil Cup winner, won the Strawberry Cup back in June. Aaron Willison in car number 14A. And 11L from Courtney, another former dwarf car champion, made his first start in the wing sprint car back in October at the Saratoga Speedway. This is Mike Mears in car number 11L. Moving on now to your next row, the 17 car, also out of the Comox Valley, formerly from right here in Langford in Victoria, a 4-time NSRA champion, 3-time Daffodil Cup winner, his first full season behind the wheel of a wing sprint car in over 15 years, the Tornado Trevor Montgomery. And to his inside, the 21 car, another driver from Cobble Hill, son Robbie, running with the World of Outlaws for Sides Motorsports, but Dad back here trying to get a Daffodil Cup win. It's Randy Price in the 21.
I was here for that one, yes. I remember that, yeah.
The outside of the next row, the 22 car from Prince George, always a very competitive runner, many top 5s, and a former winner in super modified competition as well as wing sprint car competition on the pavement for Richie Larson in car number 22. And to his inside, in the 32 car from Sydney, got his first NSRA main event win last year in the Saturday night at Daffodil Cup, Ryan Orchard in car number 32 from Sydney. On the next row, car number 36, making the tow all the way from West Jordan, Utah. 2 previous Daffodil Cup starts for Ryan Burnett in the 36. And to his inside, the 5W, he's got plenty of experience piloting a wing sprint car on dirt as well as a mini sprint at Deming Speedway. And back in the 80s and the 90s, took some time to race cars with full fenders in it, back behind the wheel. A wing sprint car from Kamloops, Jimmy White in the 5W. And in the 22H from Ladysmith, he's a four-time non-wing sprint car champion here on Vancouver Island. He's made two previous Daffodil Cup starts, his first in his own car, Mike Haslam in the 22H. And starting at the tail, car number 94. The car is out of the Comox Valley. The driver from the mainland, the lower mainland. He last made a start here for the Daffodil Cup back in around 2000, climbing back behind the wheel of a wing sprint car. For the first time here this year, Jeff Wade in the 94W. so. I'll climb down from the top wing with assistance from James Campbell, his crew member. Ron Larson coming in for congratulatory hug after a great battle in those final few laps. Brad Owens from third place run in the 8 car. So let Aaron get the safety gear off down here in Victory Lane. Congratulations still keep coming in from the family, the Rendell Brothers team as well down here in Victory Lane. Wife Brittany gets a hug as well. He's got the helmet off down here in Victory Lane, Aaron Willis, and you had to wait a little bit longer than you might have wanted to with a second attempt at a 3-lap shootout, but you managed to pick Ronnie off going into to turn number 1 there on the outside. I think you could see you kind of arcing it up, tried to diamond it off, and that didn't work, and then you just kind of sent it around the outside, and that seemed to work pretty well as well.
Yeah, Ronnie's not new at this. This guy's one of the best around, and he was doing everything he could to protect with the car he had, and I was trying to dig up underneath him, but it wasn't going to happen. He's too smart for that, so I decided I had to go to the top and gas her up and hope for the best.
With these things, dirty air is such a big factor in this, and you can kind of see that the car got a little bit disturbed on that last restart. It took you about 3 laps to get up to speed. This one was a little bit different. You were both barreling it into the turns and up on the wheel for that.
Well, last 3 laps of Daffodil Cup, you got to be hammered down, and I made a couple of mistakes on the first restart, so the yellow coming out right away was a bit of a blessing. Let me get my crap together and do a better job the second time around.
I'd like to thank all the folks in the Rendell Brothers crew for giving you a fine piece for night number 1.
Most definitely, Tri-X Group, the Keg Steakhouse, Greater Victoria, Taylor Metal Craft, Philco Machine, Smart Wash, Indian Larry Super Trucking.
Aaron Wilson, winner in night number 1 here in Daffodil Cup, and go celebrate Royce as well. And the 14 car was we're going to check down here to present the trophy. We'll walk back to second place, finishing Ron Larson in the 12 car. And Ron, you were, we both mentioned you were up on the wheel for that one there, doing everything to keep Aaron back, but he finally snookered you on the outside there going into 1.
Well, I probably wore a little more out than I should have at the beginning. I mean, when you start on the front like that, I mean, you stand on the gas. I told the boys, I said, I'm going to wear it out if I get it going. I just, I got to thank my son for giving me this cover.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I know you had the motor let go last night in hot laps, and Chase has been driving the Diablo this year, but how cool is it to get this thing in the front straight with a second place run after just climbing in it for the first time earlier on in hot laps?
Yeah, well, once we got it running, I knew the car was good. This Diablo has it's been a strong car for me right from the get-go. And then we found something to make it work, and here we are, we're sitting up here. So I tried everything on the restart. I screwed up this last go on the restart there. They spun the tires, and that let them get there to me. If I could have got the 2 laps and then maybe tried to hold them off in the end there. I screwed up. Hey, young guys prevail, that's okay. That's old men who's still hanging in.
Of course, it's always good when you got a second opportunity to try and redo things for tomorrow night. And you mentioned car looks strong. How you feel going into night number 2 at Daffodil Cup?
Well, I think we'll be okay. I mean, we're a little down on power. We got the cast iron motor versus what they got these guys here. So, it'd be nice to have a 410 back. I'm pretty sure if I had the 410 in there tonight, they weren't getting by.
Ron Larson still strong. Second place showing nicely done, Ron. All right, we'll walk back to third place, finishing Brad Aumann in the 8 car. He drove a solid race to work his way up through the field. And Brad, at one point, I think I saw the front brakes on this thing glowing red like it was a late model after 100 laps, but still managed to shoot this thing up to a third place run.
Yeah, that was a pretty wild race. I saw it sparking a little bit, trying not to drag my foot on the brake, but type of brake pads that we got in this thing, they get real hot real quick. They work really well throughout the whole race, and I had no brake fade, so that was nice.
Of course, this 8 car has been running strong all year. You're currently the points leader with the local Northwest Sprint Tour, and this first full year behind the wheel of the Wing Sprint car seems like it's been a solid season build on.
Yeah, honestly blown away how just how consistent this car has been. where it seems like we're always usually in the race somehow, some way. You know, it's all the help around me. I got the easy part in this job here. You know, the car sits at Dan Meyer's all week. He has a bay open for the whole summer for us to use. He stores all our parts there. Kenny Haskell spent hours and hours on this car. Just everyone involved that helps me turn the wrenches, and they're the reason it's so fast.
I'd like to thank any sponsors in the 8 car here for 2022.
Yeah, Tom Turner is the only reason we're all standing out here right now. I guess he got excited last October at Saratoga and decided to get back into this growing sport. Just, you know, Tom Turner, Dan Wickham, George Stewart, up in Ready Mix, up in contracting, K&D contracting. We got Globe Contracting, a bunch of contractors here. You know, Mike Shaw, Coastline Towing, Sean Septic Systems, JM McLeod Construction. You know what, I'm probably missing more, but just come down and check out this car.
Brad Allman struck 3rd place round to kick off his Daffodil Cup weekend. One more thank you.
Big thank you to the Sorensen family as always.
Thanks, Brad, and happy anniversary to my mom and dad, by the way, up there as well, celebrating their 27th wedding anniversary. So I know it was exactly the venue my mom wanted to celebrate at, is Western Speedway.